Today, across the Triad, dozens of voters flocked to the polls to make their voices heard, even though our state's primary is still 19 days away. Margaret Johnson caught up with some of those early voters this afternoon and has this report. Margot?
Well, Cameron, tonight we're looking at the passion that's driving voters to the polls so early.
I get chills when I think about the possibilities that we have this year.
Early voters in the Triad wasting no time casting their ballots, and the primary is still weeks away.
It makes me mad that I sat back all these other years and I really didn't care.
Hundreds of college students from Winston-Salem State University, Wake Forest, Salem College, the School of the Arts, and Forsyth Tech, converging on the Forsyth County Board of Elections to take a stand with their vote.
A lot of people think that we don't vote. Statistically, we do pump a lot of money into this city, all the schools together combined, so we really just want to go out and just show Winston-Salem that we are aware of the issues, and we do have a voice, and we are voting.
Some of them are voting for the first time, like 19-year-old Tamara Bass.
I'm mad about it.
The freshman from Concord, driven by her passionate stance on issues like the war.
And it scares me because I feel like if we don't need to be over there, then why should we be over there?
She's not the only one voting with the passion of their convictions. 35-year-old Wade Boyles is here, hoping to put a candidate in the White House who will do surgery on the health care system.
I don't have health insurance, and $1,500 a month is not something that a person like me can afford. And it's crazy that people who are my age, 35 years old, but we have pre-existing health conditions and we can't afford health insurance. It's just not right, and something needs to be done.
Well, the young people we ran into today also want help at the gas pumps as prices continues to drain their wallets. They talk about education and money for college. They're also passionate about who they support as well. But today, they say, it's mostly about getting people to the polls, whomever they decide to vote for. Back to you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Margaret Johnson, live for us tonight. Welcome back. Early voting got off to a rousing start in the Triad today. Hundreds of local college students converged on the Board of Elections in Forsyth County to take a stand with their votes. Many of them voting for the first time, and they're passionate about the issues. We caught up with some of those early voters right after they had cast their ballots.
It makes me mad that everybody says, the black people are voting for Obama because he's black, or the women are voting for Hillary because she's a woman. It really doesn't matter.
We need health care reform in this country. People like me who have pre-existing health conditions cannot afford $1,500 a month insurance. We need reform in education. College tuition needs to be affordable for kids who want to go to college and can't. The housing market is in shambles.
Students at Winston-Salem State University organized that early voting rally today.
Ever increasingly, political analysts say college voters could have a big impact on this year's presidential election. And Thursday, students, along with community members and Winston-Salem, added to that trend, holding a rally and march for the start of early voting. News 14 Carolina's Jonathan Lowe shows us why the marchers are so fired up about the election.
For these voters, this was a march for change. Not only a change in government, but also a change in the perception. Young people don't vote.
We have stickers, Obama stickers.
But Thursday, more than 300 students from 5 universities in Winston-Salem kicked off the first day of early voting with a rally and march to the Board of Elections. Hundreds more at North Carolina Central and Durham also staged Get Out the Vote rallies. The students' excitement for the upcoming election also inspired community members to join.
And I have been waiting for the day that I could cast my first ballot.
So has Wade Boyles, who marched for a full repeal of the Defense of Marriage Act, something he says Barack Obama has vowed to do.
For the gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender community, that is important. It needs to go away.
Now, while a majority of the marchers from Winston-Salem State support Barack Obama, organizers say this was a bipartisan effort by all 5 schools.
We didn't want anything to be any more divisive than what it already is.
Bringing together a cross-section of voters for the Winston March was no easy task for organizer Debony Jones. holding weekly rallies, doing community registration sweeps.
We did a dorm lockdown where we had somebody on each floor of every dorm registering.
With the journey for both marches ending here, casting that first ballot.
We just really need a change in America. So whether it's Hillary Clinton or Obama, it's definitely going to be some change, and I think we're going to make our mark on history today, as well as May the 6th.
From Winston-Salem, Jonathan Lowe, News 14 Carolina.